bread. It's the ultimate comfort food. It's so good, and there's so many different varieties out there. I mean, there's bagels, biscuits, boulé, brioche, rye, muffins, matzo, naan, pizza, sourdough, rye, French, wheat, white. I mean, where do I stop? And yet sadly, like many other people out there in the world, I grew up without bread, or at least wheat bread, because I had a wheat gluten sensitivity. Now you may be asking yourself, what is gluten? Well, the short answer is gluten is a protein that is found in wheat, barley, and rye. Its job is to give elasticity to the dough. So anytime you've ever had wheat bread and it's, it's just fluffy, it's soft, that is because of the gluten. So why couldn't I eat it? Well, it just didn't make me feel any good. Gluten allergies vary, and while mine was very mild, some people can get incredibly sick from gluten. This is known as celiac disease. It means that gluten irritates the lining of your small intestine, and just as it sounds, it's not any fun. Many people with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity may think that they just can't have bread as a part of their diet, or I should say good tasting bread. If you've ever had a piece of dry, unidentifiable rice bread, you know what I'm talking about. However, have no fear, dear foodies. I am here to rescue you from culinary carbohydrate depression. If you are gluten-free, you can still have the most delicious muffins, bagels, cookies, and breads, and eat them too. And it is all thanks to my favorite gluten-free company, Doodies. So I recently contacted Doodies because I wanted to share their products with you, and they were nice enough to send me this gluten-free VIP kit, like all of my favorite products. So I'm so excited to share these all with you. We're gonna go on a little gluten-free adventure extravaganza right now. So the way I first discovered Doodies was with their breads. I was at a place called Mrs. Winston's Green Grocery, and I normally don't get sandwiches out at like salad sandwich bars because they never have gluten-free breads. Well, I stumbled upon this little section that actually was gluten-free breads, and I tried it, and I asked the guy at the counter after I had my sandwich, I said, this bread is like so good, are you sure this is gluten-free? And he said, yeah. I said, well, what brand is it? And he said, it's Doodies. So I picked up a loaf after that, and it has been my favorite gluten-free bread ever since. This is their white sandwich bread. Typically, if you've ever had breads made with rice before, you will notice that you have to like toast it to such a high temperature to where it's almost burnt for it to taste remotely ingestible. Basically, rice bread normally tastes yuck. Serious yuck, like yuck. This, however, does not, and I might add, this is the only rice bread, gluten-free rice bread, pretty much anything, that I have ever had where you do not have to toast it to make it taste good. You can have this fresh out of the loaf, and it is soft and fluffy. I think they must achieve that with the eggs, whatever else, what other magic they put in this, but it is so good that it was so hard for me for so long because I mean, I love sandwiches toasted, but sometimes I just wanted a sandwich with like fluffy bread, and if you're going gluten-free, it's really tough to find that. So Doodies, once I found that, I've never eaten any other bread, because there is no other bread that tastes this good. This is their white sandwich bread. They have a whole grain one as well. So this is their millet chia bread. I hadn't tried this one before, so as you can see, there are 2 slices off the top that have been mysteriously vanished. I don't know where they went, but this bread is really great too. It's hard for me to find a favorite when it comes to Doodies, but if I'm going for something, I guess you could say a little healthier, I will go for the millet chia because it's got all these great ancient grains. It's got 375 milligrams of omega-3, 6, and 9 per serving, also 6 grams of fiber per serving. This just has like a nuttier taste, and I like that it has all these multi-grains. So this is great for breakfast in the morning. You can just put a piece of this in your toaster, and you can spread on some like garlic herb butter like I did from the Trader Joe's video. Or if you want to do like an egg in the basket, this would be great for that too, or you can just have it plain. So there are some ideas for that, but I do love both of these breads. So one of my weaknesses has always been bagels. But growing up, I don't think I ever had a bagel because I was allergic to wheat. But now I found that Doodies has cinnamon raisin bagels. I have been addicted to their bagels for a very long time, and I love that these are cinnamon raisins. Cinnamon is one of my favorite flavors. I'm not normally the biggest fan of raisins, but when you got cinnamon in there, I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Again, so fluffy. I'm trying to like fluff it for you guys. Can you see? Like, there's give to that bread, for sure. The other thing I love is that this is brown rice flour, so it's a whole grain bagel. So it's great for in the morning to have your carbs earlier on during the day if you're trying to be more health conscious and lose weight. This would be great in the morning. You could put some jam on it or cream cheese or what have you, and it's just really, really yummy. So thanks to Doodies, I now can enjoy gluten-free bagels in my life. Who thought that was possible? Next thing, gluten-free blueberry muffins. Heck yes, these exist. They are so good. I've never tried another gluten-free muffin that tastes remotely good. I don't even know if any other gluten-free muffins exist, but I don't need any other ones because I've got these. And blueberry muffins are always my favorite, and sometimes I'll splurge and I'll have a regular one with wheat, like before I knew about Doodies. And I just won't feel as good. These are great out of the container, but what I like to do is I like to stick mine in the microwave for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. You don't even need to do it for very long, but it just brings it all back to life, and it just makes it so warm. Like, what's better than a warm blueberry muffin? It's just, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. But these are so great, and they're made with brown rice as well. So, you know, whole grains, people, that's what I'm talking about. Gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. These are soft and chewy instead of crispy and crunchy like the Trader Joe's ones that I reviewed. And, I mean, a cookie's a cookie. It's hard for me to pick favorites of a cookie, because when I'm eating a cookie, I'm in heaven already. But I must say, popping the top, this cookie. I'm blown away that this cookie is gluten-free. Are you ready for this? There's no crispy crunchy here, but there's chewy decadence. It is so moist. And it's so chocolatey. Doodies really blows my mind that all of their products are so fluffy and moist, and they don't taste gluten-free. This is just as decadent as a regular cookie. I'm pretty sure I could give this to someone and they wouldn't think it was a gluten-free cookie. But a brown rice chocolate chip cookie, I am so surprised. I could eat these like all day, but I don't. Next up, we have Doodies gluten-free dark chocolate brownie bites. Again, so moist. All of their products, like, moist to the max. And one thing I like is it's not as sweet as like your normal brownie. I like that though. It doesn't mean it's not sweet. It's just, with those chocolate chips inside. Great consistency. Not spongy. Not too dense either. It's just, it's a really perfect balance of sweet and rich, and the texture, so good. Gluten-free brownie bites too. It just keeps getting better and better, ladies and gentlemen. I hadn't had these before they sent them to me. Oh my goodness. These are gluten-free snickerdoodle cookies. I don't even know if I'd had a snickerdoodle before, but I'm glad I had a Doodies one because it's cinnamon. Cinnamon on it, and cinnamon is like my favorite spice. Oh my gosh, so good. Again, made with brown rice flour. Brown rice snickerdoodle. It doesn't taste like brown rice at all. So moist, fantastic consistency. I'm just in love with them. I'm not gonna have one right now because, as you can see, the container is getting kind of low, so I want to save these because they are my favorite. The smell. I smell vanilla cinnamon, and it's just wafting up, and it's just, oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness, it's all so good. So, now I've shown you all these products. We could just end the video right here, or we could do a giveaway. Would you guys like that? So we are going to be giving away one Doodies VIP pack to a very lucky grand prize winner. All you have to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and leave a comment below saying which Doodies product you are most excited to try. In addition to entering on YouTube, you can also go over to Doodies Facebook page and like them. Leave a comment there as well. You can enter once per day. The contest is gonna run for a week. So now you guys should know that if you are gluten-free, you don't have to suffer. You can have amazing products like Doodies and probably have things that taste better than regular wheat products. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thumbs up if you did. Get to entering every day. And for more information on Doodies, you can go to doodiesglutenfree.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye!